startup stories in association with Olook.in. When talent and dedication come together, the result is Elon Musk. Never one to rest on his laurels, Elon has moved from achievement to other all the time, bringing to the world a fresh idea or invention. Elon has made solar energy affordable for the public through his company Solar City and has made the dream of an electric car possible and inexpensive with Tesla Motors. If this was not enough, his SpaceX space travel adventures have proven to be a major success with a very promising future ahead. Today, we talk about the success story of the world's most daring entrepreneur who has always strived hard to make the world a better place to live. This is the story of Elon Musk. Elon Musk was born in 1971 in South Africa. He didn't have much of a good childhood as he kinda had a rough family. However, Elon taught himself computer programming at an early age, which allowed him to sell his first program by the age of 12. He created a space game called Blaster and sold it for $500. Later, Elon left home at the age of 17, avoiding serving the South African military. He decided that he wanted to live in the US, believing that it is where great things are possible. Not content with 2 undergraduate degrees, Elon moved to California to pursue PhD in energy physics at Stanford University. However, he quit only after 2 days at the program to become a part of the internet boom. Elon and his brother launched a software company in 1995 called Zip2, using $28,000 of their father's money. The internet was beginning to expand by leaps and bounds, and the newspapers were trying to figure out how they could make the best use of the new medium. The Elon's company developed online city guides for newspaper publishers, and very soon, Zip2 had won contracts with the major players in the industry, including the New York Times and the Chicago Tribune. But things were not very smooth at Zip2. Elon wanted to be the CEO of the company, but the board stood firm against the move. In the year 1999, as the tech bubble was approaching its zenith, the board sold the company to Compaq for $307 million, along with $34 million in stock options. In the sale, Elon received 7%, valuing up to $22 million. Later, that same year, Elon Musk co-founded X.com, an online banking company, using $10 million from the sale of Zip2. A year after that, with the dot-com bubble fully popped up and a preponderance of tech companies closing their virtual doors, X.com acquired Confinity, which was another online financial services firm, and its money transfer service called PayPal. It quickly became clear that PayPal was one of the most important elements of the company. X.com focused on the service and renamed itself as PayPal in 2001. It soon became the online payment system of choice, with a few thousand users multiplying to more than 1 million users in just a few months. But again, boardroom troubles dogged Elon Musk, who was again ousted over CEO's chair over technical arguments concerning the future architecture of the service. Again, those battles were followed by a sale, and this time to eBay.com. At the time of the sale, 1 in 4 eBay transactions were completed using PayPal. This sale was enormous by internet company standards in 2002, with $1.5 billion in stock changing hands. Post this, Elon received $165 million for his 11.7% stake in PayPal. But even before the PayPal sale had closed, Elon had begun to dream up a miniature experiment greenhouse that he could land on Mars. On the flight back, Elon decided to start a company that would build affordable rockets using vertical integration and modular approach of software engineering. Those ideas culminated in the launch of SpaceX in 2002. This was perhaps his greatest vision, which was yet to yield technology that takes you and I to another planet. Being funded the project alone coming close to $100 million, Elon spent a majority of his net worth during that time. Company later also made money. In 2006, NASA gave SpaceX a contract to develop the Falcon 9 launch vehicle, which it followed up again with another $1.6 billion contract in 2008. But beyond headlines and profits, Elon sees SpaceX as filling a vital need. He brought the same public idealism to the brand that gave Elon Musk a rise to fame, Tesla Motors. Initially, Elon came in as a lead investor, putting $7.5 million into a nascent car company. In addition to bringing his reputation and cash, Elon took an active role in the company, managing the design of the Tesla Roadster and insisting on a carbon fiber body. He continued to invest in the following years and later took over as the CEO of Tesla Motors in 2008. The company's first car, the Tesla Roadster, sold 2,500 vehicles in 31 countries. Later, to address the production side of the energy equation, Elon came up with the idea for Solar City, which his cousins Lyndon and Peter co-founded in 2006. The company designs, finances, and installs solar panels. It also constructs electric car charging stations in collaboration with Tesla Motors. So far, Solar City has more than 15,000 employees. Elon has promised to build a Solar City factory in New York that would be 3 times the size of the largest solar plant in the United States. The company has now grown to become the second largest provider of solar power systems in the United States, and Elon is still the largest stakeholder in the company. Elon is someone who has always been far-sighted and has always supported futuristic ideas. In 2013, he released a proposal for a hypothetical machine that would carry passengers from Los Angeles to San Francisco in 35 minutes or less. He calls it the Hyperloop, and he estimates that it would cost $6 billion to build the machine. However, if you thought that all of this was a cakewalk for the billionaire entrepreneur, then it was certainly not. Elon faced the worst crisis of his career when all of his 3 companies started collapsing. Things that appeared unneeded had to be closed down. Elon had to lay off 1/3 of his staff and close Tesla's branch in Detroit. Later, Solar City began staggering, and the bank that backed their leases pulled out of the deal. Elon Musk was in the fight of his life. With only a week's worth of cash in the bank, there was little time to resolve. Elon never thought it was possible to have a nervous breakdown. Forced into only one direction in hopes of keeping his empire afloat, Elon decided to raise $40 million out of his own pocket to keep the company going and to keep the dream alive. But after 6 years of perseverance, funding, and advancing his companies, Elon Musk tasted success as the 4th launch through SpaceX was a humongous hit. And since then, there has been no stopping to Elon Musk. Today, most of Elon's innovative ideas and visions have become true. His learning curves from failures and loss didn't vanquish his visions and amazing goals for the future. Elon never limits himself to dream big, whether it be traveling to the moon or Mars to changing the way that we drive and operate cars. Elon Musk has continually strived hard to pursue his goals, to change humanity and live up to the expectations he set for himself in taking risk and self-confidence. Even when years of effort seems to be a loss in the moment, he believes that his success will still prevail. Startup Stories salutes the courage and vision of Elon Musk. We hope he keeps inspiring many young generations to come.